Craftsman Truck Series action. After a week off, because we ended up canceling Michigan, it's... What to do? My voice cracked so bad right there. But anyway, like, after a week off, because we canceled Michigan, it's back to action here at Darlington Raceway for Throwback Weekend. It's the Cookout Southern 200 here in Darlington, South Carolina, and we are already late getting this underway, so without further ado, we got to get this underway. But first, we got to get through qualifying, so we're going to do that real quick. And, oh, here's the number 11 truck, and he's doing that Richard Petty throwback, Eric Jones style. So if you look up Eric Jones STP car on the internet, you'll be able to see his throwback. He has announced that for the Cup Series, his throwback for Sunday's race will be the Dale Earnhardt Jr. final ride car, so you can look that up too to see a picture of that. And pretty nice throwbacks. His Xfinity car he will review tomorrow during the race, so that's when you'll find out his Xfinity Series throwback. And off turn 4 for the final time here in qualifying. That right there, a 32.3 or 630 will win him the pole, and we'll finally be able to get underway. First, you get a look at your top 10 there. Ross Chastain, obviously a part-time driver here now as he runs full-time in the Cup Series. Then you got Ty Majeski, if we're going off the current roster, which we are. You got Stuart Friesen, Austin Hill, another part-time driver. Haley Deegan, since she technically drives... Well, yeah, she technically still drives it till the end of the season. So Haley Deegan, Zane Smith, Spencer Boyd. We got Riley Herbst driving the 51 this week, and Tanner Gray. And let's take a look at your stories real quick of the race. So Jesse Little, engine change after qualifying to the rear. Not John Hunter Nemechek, Chase Purdy to the back. And the Richard Petty throwback truck in the lead to kick things off here. As they come off of turn 4, the fans are on their feet. The green flag is out, and we are underway from Darlington Raceway. So the 11 goes up to block Chastain almost immediately. 40 laps here in stage number 1. Trucks are fighting on the low side, but the 11's pulling away. He's pulling out front with it. Already out to a 1.1 second lead as we complete lap 1 here. Also, we're going to pause for just a sec because I have to tell something to... Alright guys, back to it here. As Stuart Friesen gets up to second there, more than likely going to take him a caution to catch up to the leader here. Throwback Weekend is always fun. In fact, for the longest time, Throwback Weekend was the first race of the playoffs when we returned to this track. But has since 2021 been moved to this weekend. So later tonight, after an all-new episode of GTA 5 on Patrol Live, it will be Xfinity Series practice and qualifying here from Darlington Raceway. And then after tomorrow's episode will be Cup Series practice and qualifying from Darlington Raceway for the Goodyear 400 on Sunday. The 11's making his way around the track and he's catching lap traffic. Oh, it's Chase Purdy who's not on the gas. What is he doing? Driving slow on the track. What's up, Apex?
All clear. Clear high, bud.
Not sure why these trucks aren't hitting the gas, but that's one thing that makes the driver at 11 mad. When you are in front of him in a lap truck, technically, for common courtesy, you are supposed to get out of the faster truck's way. And Chase Purdy not even on the gas there is what's going to irritate him.
You got room. You're clear.
Kyle Larson driving that number 10 truck.
You're clear. Top for use it if you need it.
And fun fact, the driver of this number 11 truck has only lost once at this track. That came 2 seasons ago to his former teammate. Really good driver at Darlington Raceway. Yes, there is after this. Really good driver here at Darlington Raceway. Really good super speedway racer. Oh, the 11 got in the wall. He got in the wall. He got the Darlington stripe, as they call it. Doesn't look like it much damage, though. There's no damage on that truck. He scraped the wall, no damage. He's coming off a big win last Wednesday night at his hometown track, the Michigan International Speedway, in the Cup Series. That race ended up getting called after 78 laps due to darkness. He was out front, and he was declared the winner of that race. Normally we go side by side after 10 laps, but 10 laps into the Cookout Southern 200, and we're going to go to a full screen commercial after the 11 makes his way around this truck. Oh, he's not happy with that truck. He's going to show some displeasure and does. Now we're going to go to a break. Welcome back to Craftsman Truck Series on YouTube TV Network. You're watching the Cookout Southern 200. The 11 way out front by an 18.7 second lead off of second place. Also, if you want to take a look at Urbane's Cup Series throwback for Sunday's race, stay tuned after the race.
You got room. You're clear.
Alright guys, sorry about that. There was some important caution is out for the first time. And it looks like Tyler Hill is involved. Whoa! Never mind. And... well, there's only 10 trucks on the lead lap. I'm not going to go that far back. I'm going to not pit. Because I don't think the damage was too bad. Well, it definitely was not Tyler Hill. I'm pretty sure that was Jason White. But the green flag's back out. Who's going to win the restart? It looks like the 11's got the better restart again. And does. Two veteran drivers leading the field back to green. And the 11 shows why his status is a veteran driver. Let's take a look at that helmet cam. Let's see what he's seeing right now on the track. Well, that's a sight. That's a sight every driver wants to see. No cars or trucks, in correction, in this case, in front of him. But he's got to be careful. He's already got one Darlington stripe on that truck as you get a look at the dash cam. He doesn't want another Darlington stripe. So 24 to go in stage one. And Stuart Friesen got a little fired up on the radio after that last restart. You know those memes you see on the internet? He was saying, I can't beat this 11 truck on the restart for a bleep. So drivers already getting mad, and tippers do tend to flare here at Darlington Raceway. So we'll see how that one works out for the 52 crew. Meanwhile, if you're the 11 crew right now, you might as well take a nap, because if they take a nap when they wake up, their truck's still going to be out front. Because they're just that good of a team. They bring the fast trucks to the track every week, and even when he has teammates out there competing, their trucks are still fast. Urbane, the owner, obviously, of Team Urbane, he has gotten many drivers a win in their very first start in the series, whether it's the Cup Series, Xfinity, or Truck. His team is really good at doing that, and definitely a championship caliber team, no matter the driver of the truck. For these past 3 seasons, it's been the boss man sealing the deal, bringing home the championship. This season, looking to obviously do that again, but obviously he would be happy to see one of his other drivers win the title too. As he's making his way back to lap traffic, he's already going way low. There is no out of bounds here at Darlington Raceway. You probably don't want to go below that yellow line, but you can completely go where that 11 truck went.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
As you get a listen to the team communications.
Good. All right, you're clear. All right, halfway this way.
20 laps to go, stage 1. He's gonna try to squeeze between the wall and Brett Moffitt. That is Rajah Caruth, and he got into Rajah Caruth.
All right, clear outside.
There's the 00. She almost had a win and second place finish at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Her and the winner ended up getting DQ'd due to illegal parts on their truck. And guess what? The driver who's leading this race finished third in that race and ended up winning that race because of those two trucks getting DQ'd. So it must be and ever since that penalty too, the 00 has not been running great. Ben Rowe is running 17th. Way up the track. Stop cheating. Well, your name says all, bud. Alright, so it turns out I actually knew the person that said that, so yeah, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. But, anyway, 17 laps to go here in stage 1. Look at that, way up by the wall goes the 11. And many people might ask why the drivers do that. Well, you might have heard that in the background too. The answer to that is for more speed. So the more closer to the wall this 11 is, whoa, that was a little dangerous for a minute, but the more closer the 11 is to the wall, the faster he goes.
All the way to the wall.
Oh, he did get a Darlington stripe there. He got into the wall. And he does have some damage. He does have some damage from that, so that will definitely need to be taken care of at the end of the stage. Definitely nothing that's going to impact his speed, but look at this. Almost the entire field is a lap down. In fact, he's just got to get around a few more trucks here. And he's going to go way low there and have to slow down. He's going to get into the wall. I think he got into the wall. And when he makes moves like that, and has an interview at the end of the race when they ask him how come he makes moves like that on the track, he just says, I'm from Mount Pleasant. I have to drive like the drivers there. And now Zane Smith makes his way up to second. Ty Majeski going too slow. The 11's gonna turn him. Around goes Ty Majeski, or not Ty Majeski, around goes the 45, and the caution is out. The 11, obviously not too happy with him, because he did not step on the gas, so he spun him out. Oh, look at that, damage from Matt Crafton. As now Zane Smith has to start at the rear of the field because he is now on the lead lap as a result of that caution. Matt Crafton's still a lap down there on the outside, but look at the damage on his hood. He has a lot more damage than the 11 does. With 11 laps to go here in stage number 1. Really close to that wall the 11's running. We now have reached 10 to go in the stage. Zane Smith obviously not going to have much of a chance because he had to restart at the rear, so he's just going to have to try to get some stage points here or hope the caution comes out before the end of the stage. Way up the track he goes, coming off of turn 2 there. Eight to go, stage 1. Zane Smith making his way through the field, but again, obviously not catching this 11 without a caution. Another Darlington stripe for the 11. Man, he's getting a couple more Darlington stripes there. Six to go. Drivers are not on the gas up there. The 11 goes way low. He's going to get to the back of Boyd there. And he does. He gives him a tap. Caution is out. A lot of trucks pitting. Only 3 trucks on the lead lap. Zane Smith now up there, but now Matt Crafton's at the rear. So can Zane Smith get around the 11 and win the stage? Probably not. No. The 11's going to pull out, but the 38 still has a chance. Never mind. There goes the 11 way out there. There's a truck out of the race, and we will tell you who that is at the end of the stage. Coming to 2 laps to go at the line. Final lap of stage 1 now. Flagger has the green and white checkered flag in his hand. That will come out the next time by. Down the backstretch for the final time here in stage 1. And off turn 4 comes the 11, and he'll win the opening stage here in the Cookout Southern 200.
Way to go, driver.
So the first 40 laps of 135 are complete. And there is your top 5. We have Urbane, Smith, Crafton, Deegan, and Friesen. So when we come back from the commercial break, Urbane will be restarting second. Until then, we'll see you in a little bit after the short break. Don't do
Yo,
anything. Just tell him.
yo, sorry for the delay. He was going to be right back. A couple more minutes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally getting back underway. Urbane on the outside, Crafted on the inside. One stage complete, 2 to go.
Be ready here.
Green back in the air. The 11 can't pass the 88 till they cross the start-finish line. And now he can officially pass him. And it's 37 laps here in stage 2. Look at this! The 11 wants the lead. He's going to go for it. He's got it. Oh, but they're going to get up into the wall a little bit. Now they're banging doors. Crafton's going to get turned off the bumper. Oh, caution is out. Well, that was some hard racing there, and as a result, Zane Smith now gets second, and Crafton falls back to third. But here we go, another restart. Green flag back in the air. The 38 cannot pass the 11 until they cross the start-finish line, and he's not going to anyway. Also, we forgot to mention who was the truck out of the race, so we'll have to mention that next caution. Urbane leads the first green flag lap. Haley Deegan jumps up to second. Haley Deegan will be going NASCAR Xfinity Series racing next season in both real life and here, as the 11's getting a couple Darlington stripes there. But she will finish out the rest of this season in trucks. Trying to win a race or two to get in the playoffs. The 11 is already in the playoffs. He won the big season opening race, which locked him into the playoffs. But that does not mean he can't win more races for more momentum heading into those playoffs, which we're still quite a ways away from. As we got Urbane first, Deegan second. Oh, look at that. Zane Smith in third. Matt Crafton falls back to fourth after that big crash coming off of turn 2 on the first lap of stage 2, and then Stuart Friesen in fifth. .30 laps to go in stage 2. And he listens to the 11's radio as a result of that crash, and he says he's refusing to take the blame for that because Crafton continued to be on the side of his truck when he was pulling ahead, and he said that one was on Crafton. He says if Crafton feels any different way, his bad, but he thinks that one was on Crafton. He also said, and even if it's not on anybody, that's just good hard racing right there for a position on the track, and I think I'll agree with that one. So 3 caution flags in this race so far. And remember, stay tuned for after the race too, because we're going to mention as the caution comes out again, and we will go to a break before we go green. That's the 4th caution flag of the race. So when we come back, it's going to be Urbane on the inside, Haley Deegan on the outside for the green flag. Alright guys, welcome back. Getting ready for the restart here at Darlington Raceway. It's Urbane on the inside, Haley Deegan on the outside. Can she beat Urbane? The green flag back in the air. Oh, she might! And technically jumps the restart. But it's okay, because the 11's going to pull back in front of her now. Haley Deegan beat him on that restart for the moment, but jumped it. So if that would... Alright guys, sorry for pausing, I was explaining something. What do you think of those? The headphones. Yeah. I'm gonna try to see if my grandma will let me bring back my entire die-cast collection. I got like NASCAR, a bunch of NASCARs in it. I'll have to show you. Also, I was talking to somebody sitting behind me, guys, so in case you wonder who I'm talking to. But anyways, Urbane is out front by 5.7 seconds. I need somebody that's really good at art to make me trophies for these races. And honestly, I don't care what they're made out of. I'll have to bring back some of my trophies I won. Literally all of it is just, some of them is just writing on like something made from the art teacher from high school, or like a piece of wood or something. But there was a really nice trophy I made last year for a race I won. I'll have to bring that back when I go home. Stuart Friesen makes his way back to second. Coming to 20 to go in the stage.
Laps to go. Not that long.
20 laps remain here in stage 2. We've had 4 caution flags in this race so far. We know if we go green to the end of the stage, there's at least going to be 5 because there'll be a caution flag in this stage. And meanwhile, the 11's really getting frustrated with that Ford truck. That's the second time he's pulled up in front of him and not went. Look at him. Look at Jason White there, not even hitting the gas either. Look at the 11. He's driving all over his truck, showing his displeasure. He's running them way low there.
All clear.
Way off the track. Urbane sent that truck.
Stay low. Clear high. Clear high. All clear.
The 45 already went spinning once. He's loose. And that results in the 11 getting loose. Kyle Larson running 24th. That number 10 truck owned and operated by Team Urbane. Kyle Larson obviously not having a very good day.
All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear. Still there. Steer low.
20 laps complete of 37 in stage 2. We're going to go to another commercial break back in a few. Here on YouTube TV Network. Don't go anywhere.
there. All right, you're clear.
Welcome back to the Cookout Southern 200 here on YouTube TV Network. Urbane's still in command of this thing as he runs way high up the track there to pass Ben Rhodes. Down to the wire here in stage 2. He actually makes contact with the 21 truck. With 16 to go in stage 2. There's Austin Wayneself, who is actually the winner at Atlanta. He's in the wall. Caution is out. The 11's in the wall. And the 11 has to fall back to 5th place because he had to pit. He got into the wall hard.
Coming to the green, driver.
Coming back to the green flag. And it's back in the air. So Urbane's got some work to do. Good news is he can pass trucks now because they're way below. They're way past the start-finish line. Look at how far down he's going. Haley Deegan in the lead. Stuart Friesen in second. The 11 in third, all the way to the lead. Yes. I'll clean it. Don't worry. I got shout. Oh, and it's Clay Greenfield who's out of the race. Wonder what happened to him as there's 12 laps to go in stage 2. And then there's just one more stage to go, and that's the final stage. So 5 caution flags. The 11 put the 22 of Austin Wayneself in the wall because he pulled down in front of the track and then slammed on the brakes. The 11 also got into the wall, had to go to pit road and get that damage taken care of. He fell back to 5th, restarted 5th, got back up to the lead on that same lap. Ten laps go, stage 2. 11 of Urbane still in command of this race. Also, give me 1 second. Alright, folks, we're gonna finish up the stage now. Well, if this was real life, you'd see a lot of duct tape on that truck right now. And number 11 probably would have ruined his chances at winning, as we have 9 laps to go in the stage. It makes contact with the wall. Oh, there's a smoker on the track. Engine is blown on that truck. That might generate a caution. And it's Jason White. There's probably going to be a caution that comes out here unless he can make it a pit road. Darlington stripe for the 11. More damage to take care of at the end of this stage. I think Jason White was able to make it to pit road. Unfortunately, the engine has expired on that truck. Potentially. It could be a tire. I think we got another truck with a potential expired engine. Never mind. It was just how it looked on the track. 7 laps to go in the stage. He gives a push to his teammate Kyle Larson.
All right, you're clear. All clear.
And I think the engine did expire on Jason White's truck because he is still on pit road. So unfortunate for Jason White. One of those full-time drivers that could have had a shot to win here today and lock himself into the playoffs.
Clear high, bud.
Not gonna happen.
All right, clear outside. 5 to go, 5 to go.
5 laps to go, stage 2. This Richard Petty throwback looks great on the 11, but it is definitely not look.
Outside. Clear high, bud. All clear.
Yes,
All right, you're
he does have his own apartment. The 11 moves the 51 up the track. Oh, the 51 got a little loose there. That could have been disastrous. That possibly would have ended the stage too. Can someone answer that and tell him that the CBC will be after this race? Hit accept quick. 3 laps to go, stage 2.
all clear.
Wait till the end of the stage, please. There's 3 laps to go.
All clear.
Before you hand me that back, wait till the end of the stage. This number 11 Richard Petty throwback has looked great on track all night so far.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
Final lap of stage 2.
All right, let's go. White flag. You got room. You're clear. Car outside. Hold your line. All clear. Car outside.
There's Craftsman. That heavy damage is from when he got wrecked off the bumper of the 11. Off turn 4 comes the 11. Get this man a broom because he's going to sweep the stages here. Green and white checkered flag in the air. Stage 2 complete.
Great job.
Yes, it is. So it's Urbane, Friesen, Deegan, Smith, and Crafton again in the top 5, just in a different order. These 5 definitely going to be a favorite to win this race. Okay. I need that back because I was trying to watch them. Also, alright, so Irving gonna restart second again when we get back for the final stage. So, here we go. Break right now. Welcome back, everybody. Final stage getting ready to be underway. Haley Deegan inside, Urbane on the outside. Well, hopefully there's not another wreck like there was last time. She has to cross the start-finish line first, and does. The 11 truck is definitely in second. They're neck and neck, as you heard the person in the back say, coming off of turn 2, still neck and neck. The 11 lets off the gas and lets her go out to the lead and then passes her. And that was smart by him, getting off the gas, letting her go out to lead. He knew he wasn't going to get past her on the outside. And we have 51 to go. And everybody can make it on fuel to the end of the race. But do not expect the 11 to not make a pit stop or two if the caution comes out. Well, this has been a good race so far if you're an Urbane fan, which potentially has 2 sitting in the back behind him. There's a lot of cheers out there as their guys out in front. You wonder how many though are... You wonder how many are like, dude, you win every week. We mentioned, obviously, there was no Truck or Xfinity Series racing at Michigan last week. Big win at his hometown track, even though the race got called after 78 laps due to darkness. And they're going to go back to his hometown track, too. I believe the Truck and Xfinity Series will go back, too, that weekend, so there should be a Truck and Xfinity race there as well. So Urbane has a chance to sweep the Irish Hills of Michigan, as he had to make a trip from Michigan International Speedway on Wednesday back to his garage to get the trucks ready to come here. Trucks had to drive from Michigan down here to South Carolina. Then his Xfinity cars had to come down here. And now he also had to get the Cup cars unloaded from Michigan and his Cup cars for this weekend loaded for this race and get that truck on its way here. So it was definitely, those midweek races can mess up your schedule a lot. We're about to go 3 wide at Darlington, and it was 3 wide for a minute. Big group of trucks there, and the 11's going to make his way through. I think he did get into 1. Another Darlington stripe.
All the way to the wall.
I know what's interesting about the backstretch, which they just went into turn 3 now. That used to be the front straightaway here at Darlington Raceway. And the turns they used to, going in now off turn 4, that used to be turn 2.
All right, you're clear.
Now the front stretch has moved on to what used to be the backstretch.
Car outside. All clear.
43 laps remain in the Cookout Southern 200 from Darlington Raceway.
Careful, still there. You got room. You're clear. Clear high, bud. All clear. We're all clear up top.
Urban is now 18 or 19 seconds ahead of Stuart Friesen, who is the second place truck right now.
Careful, still there. All clear.
And I just remembered we can't show you Urban's Cup throwback without the live ending. We'd have to start another live. Because once we close the game, the live ends. So just tune in on Sunday for a look at his throwback.
All right, clear low. All right, you're clear. Clear all around.
40 laps remain in the Cookout Southern 200, and we're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, welcome back. 40 laps to go in the Cookout Southern 200.
All clear. Got one up
Getting
top.
down to the wire here. Still plenty of racing to do though. But it does not take long to get around the Darlington Raceway, so
Car outside.
definitely will not be kept up all night.
All clear.
Pack of trucks here.
Still there.
Nice clean passing by the 11.
All clear. Top free. Use it if you need it.
Oh, and every truck is a lap down now, again. Except for, yeah, the leader, obviously. Lemon got into the wall a little bit on the outside of Angela Rutch.
All right, you're clear.
Bro, you... Nah.
Still there.
Do what?
Bottom's free. Use it if you need it.
Well, I got this and the coppers and crooks to do. It's gonna be midnight.
Still there.
Does he want to stay up that late? Yeah.
Clear down low. Clear low.
Up real quick. Alright, so coming to 35 laps to go.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
35 laps to go. Three wide at Darlington Raceway again. Never mind, it was 2 wide. The 21 had got around the other truck, and Haley Deegan back in the second. Also, real quick, we're going to tell you where we're going to be at next race. Hopefully there's not an off week. But next race, it looks like it's off to Martinsville Speedway for the Truck Series. Let's just check Xfinity and Cup and make sure there's not a race between. So, yep, there will be an off week for trucks next week as the Xfinity and Cup Series heads to Sonoma Raceway in California. And then the next race for the Truck Series will be in 2 weeks at Martinsville Speedway. Short track racing. Tempers are really going to flare there. So they had an off week last week because the race ended up getting canceled. They're going to have another off week next week.
Clear high. Clear high.
And then they return to racing at Martinsville Speedway. 6 caution flags total so far in this race.
Clear high, clear high.
And forgot to turn the show on. Hang on. .45 truck there.
Clear. All clear.
Now look at this pack of trucks. The 11 has to make it around them somehow. And I think I know the way he's going to do it.
Outside, outside.
They got multiple 3 wides there and does it beautifully.
Clear high, bud.
No contact with any of those trucks. Looks like we got 3 trucks out of the race now. Oh, little contact with the 11 there.
All right, clear outside.
Off turn 4, we will take our final break of the race now, as we have 30 laps remaining in the Cookout Southern 200. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Cookout Southern 200. That was our final break of the race, meaning we will be green, or we will be right here with coverage for the rest of the race. I can't promise we'll stay green, though. There might be some more cautions.
All right, clear
But
outside. All right, you're clear.
gets around Spencer Boyd and now around Tanner Gray. Gets them another lap down. Irvine making his way around Little now. Roads.
Clear outside.
27 laps to go.
Clear high, bud. Clear all around.
So, reminder, folks, there is no truck race next Friday night. There will be one in 2 weeks at Martinsville Speedway. And everything gets into the back of Kyle Larson.
Clear high, bud. Clear high, bud. All right, you're clear. Clear all around.
25 laps remain. Way up the track goes the 11 to pass the 4. Uh-oh, fuel situation's getting tight. So the caution comes out. There's a truck around. And the caution will come out. And Irvine's going to use that to his advantage. The fuel situation was getting big. There was 25 laps to go. The 11 crew was reporting that they only had 26 laps of fuel left. That means this track's a fuel eater as we're back to green. And everybody except the 11 is a lap or 2 down with 22 laps to go in the race. So that was the 7th caution of this race. Three trucks out of the race. Friesen is only 1 lap down, meaning if there's another caution that comes out, he can get back on the lead lap and try to challenge this 11 for the win. I don't think it's going to be too easy to beat this 11 truck. He's been getting pretty good restarts. There's only 1 restart he has not been good at, and that was when him and Haley Deegan were up there, neck and neck. And ever since that, he's been good. As we've reached our Craftsman 20 to go. And since we reached that, we're not going to do a break. Instead, we're going to do a crank it up. 15 laps to go in the Cookout Southern 200. And during that crank it up, you saw Urbane had a little contact with the 45. Then he got into the wall a little bit, had some contact with another truck on the track. Oh, and he almost took off the back bumper of Ben Rhodes' truck.
All clear. All clear.
Riley Earp's running 14th in the 51. He was the truck that went around last time bringing out the caution, which is pretty much going to allow Urbane to just cruise to the finish here no matter what happens.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Any driver that didn't pit during that caution might have to start saving some fuel. They're laps down anyway. But if Stuart Friesen gets back on the lead lap, he's going to want to be in a situation where he can try to win this thing, and he's going to need enough gas to do it. 13 to go. The bumper goes to the back of Austin Dillon driving the 2 truck. Dillon doing both the truck and cup race this week.
All clear.
Here at Darlington Raceway.
Clear high, bud. All clear.
Oh, the 11 got into that truck and got another Darlington stripe. Things are tensing up even for the only truck on the lead lap.
All right, clear outside.
11 laps to go here in the Cookout Southern 200. Craftsman's got to hope a caution comes out soon because the 11 is coming up fast. He's going to catch him, and that's going to ruin his chances at winning unless if 2 cautions come out. Which, based off of the probabilities of things happening this season, if a truck goes 2 or more laps down, the second place truck goes 2 or more laps down, we go caution free to the end of the race, and the 11 ends up winning, or the leader ends up winning. So keep that in mind, that probability could not be on his side tonight. As look at him, he's way up there, but look at the 11. He's coming off of turn 2, the 52 is heading towards turn 3, and the 11 is in turn 3 now. As the 54 or 52 is now coming off of turn 4, so is the 11. The 11 is there. Nine laps to go. And the 11 will catch the 52. Unless if the caution comes out to stop him. That means Friesen would go all the way to the rear end of the field and have to rely on another caution to get up there and go neck and neck with the leader. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. In fact, Urban's going to put Tyler Reddick between him and Friesen. Tyler Reddick driving for Motley Motorsports in the Truck Series. That's co-owned by Urbane and one of Urbane's drivers, Kyle Boyles. It became a co-owned team effective this season after the first race of the NASCAR Xfinity Series season.
All the way to the wall.
Seven laps to go.
All right, you're clear.
This is definitely Urbane's race as long as 2 cautions do not come out. Actually, technically 3 because Friesen's going to need another one to get back up neck and neck with the leader.
Hold your line. Not one inside. Bottom's clear.
You see that damage to the truck? That's going to be with pride when he wins this thing.
All right, you're clear.
5 to go, signal in the air now.
You're clear. 5 laps to go. All right.
So, in case we get a caution, it's going to be like an overtime restart. It's going to be 2 laps. So let's explain the rules of overtime.
Clear high, bud.
So overtime is a 2-lap shootout, green-white checkered finish. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. Caution prior, we re-rack them and restart them. And it's unlimited attempts until a winner is declared. So should the caution come out now, we will officially be in NASCAR overtime. It's also unlimited attempts, but it's also however many attempts the president of the league decides. Because if it's like 20 cautions coming out in overtime and 20 restarts, you don't want the race going on all night, so the president will make an exception to that rule and tweak it to say the race is official
Clear high, bud.
after a certain number of cautions and restarts. 3 laps remain here, and the caution is out, so we will go to our very first NASCAR overtime attempt. So remember, it's a green-white checkered finish. Leader takes the white flag, next flag ends it. Caution prior, we re-rack them and restart them, and Stuart Friesen would be at the tail end of the pack and back on the lead lap. And the green's out for the first attempts. 2 laps to go here from Darlington Raceway. And now there are 4 trucks out of the race. We were getting ready to come to 2 to go when that caution came out. And it came out before we got to 2 to go, way before we even got to the white flag. It looks like this time, though, we're going to make it. Will he make it? He's got a few yards to go. Yes, he will. White flag, 1 lap to go here at Darlington Raceway. It was supposed to only be 135 laps, but it took 137. This race is official, whether it be the caution or the checkered. Down the backstretch for the final time, it's going to be the checkered unless if the caution comes out prior to the leader crossing the start-finish line. Off turn 4, he's going to win again this season, and in dominant fashion too. Checkered flag in the air, race is over. Hasn't won in over 2 weeks because we skipped Michigan due to it being canceled, and goes back-to-back with the win here at Darlington Raceway today. And there's a look at the burnout. Let's take a long replay. So here we go. Here's the start of the race. Just some highlights from it. Lap 26. Ty Majeski and Zane Smith gonna trade some paint. Let's take a look at why. Oh, this is when they had the parking lot on the back straightaway. And lap 40. Stage 1 goes to Urbane. Lap 44, Zane Smith, Matt Crafton trading paint this time. Look at the 11 up there neck and neck. Oh, that's when he got turned, and big crash there. Lap 55, this is where Urbane and Deegan were neck to neck. This is where he did not get the better restart. She technically jumped it. But here we go with a pass for first place. And now here's Urban making his pass for 4th, and then 2nd. This is where he had that nice big run. There's the pass for the lead right there. Lap 81 gonna win stage 2. Lap 84 making a pass for the lead here. And here it is, the final checkered flag. Here's a shot at Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane. And fastest lap 32.290 by your winner. 133 of the 137 laps led by the winner. Austin Wayne Self starting 25th, finishing 11th. And Spencer Boyd starting 8th and finishing 28th. Take a look at the results. And actually, I got to screenshot these for the points. So there's your top 10. There's your top 20. There's your top 30. And then there's 31st and 32nd. So it looks like Harmon, White, and Greenfield. And potentially the Fuller truck, where the truck's out of the race. So that's going to do it here. We'll see you in 2 weeks at Martinsville. The 11 wins at Darlington, goes back to back.